Welcome to Under His Wing. My name is Winifred Daniels, and we will continue with part 2 of Lessons Learned Under His Wing. We'll be speaking about humility. Have you noticed those lovely spring flowers in every meadow or open field with its beautiful array of colors? And did you know they have the ability to open their cups in direct sunlight and to close their cups and droop their heads as soon as the sun moves behind the clouds or it becomes nighttime? They also have the ability to track the sun as it rises in the east and follows the sun all the way across the sky as it sits in the west at night. And during the night, they realign themselves all the way back to the east so that they can be ready for sunrise the following morning. And why do these flowers do it? To ensure pollination, to ensure fertilization success, and to ensure seed development. But what has this got to do with humility? Let's have a look at the definition of humility. According to the dictionary, humility means the quality of having a modest or low view of your importance. Now just imagine these flowers deciding they want to keep their heads open or their cups open during the night. What would happen? Unfortunately, they would absorb too much moisture and their seeds would rot. I like C.S. Lewis's description of humility. He says, humility is not thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less. Now let's have a look at the life of Jesus. He's God in the form of man. He came to the earth in the form of a baby born through a woman. As a child, he became obedient to human parents. And as a man, he comes into Jerusalem on a borrowed donkey. I personally feel that the disciples must have gone the days prior to him coming into Jerusalem and telling people to lay down the palm branches and to throw down their clothes. They were expecting a king, and a king comes with an entourage. And here Jesus comes on a borrowed donkey. No bolt of lightning, no trumpet blowing from heaven, no angels, legions of angels, no cloud of people singing praises and Hosanna. How low can you go? Coming into Jerusalem as a king on a borrowed donkey. So what does this mean for us? What if Jesus decided his importance or his ministry is much more important than dying on the cross? Unfortunately, none of us would have been saved. But how do I respond to that? First of all, humility is a mindset, it's a view, it's a perspective. And a mindset can be transformed. The Apostel Paul in Philippians 2 verse 3 makes the statement. He says, "Do nothing out of rivalry or conceit, but in humility consider everybody or others more important than yourselves." Secondly, humility is an attribute of the kingdom. Jesus role modeled it for us. His actions were all out of humility. He had humility in speech, he had humility in heart, and he had humility in actions. So let us follow suit of this little spring flower, tracking the sun all day long and absorbing all the light. Let us open our hearts to the Son Jesus and absorb his light. Let us follow in his example. Let us delight in his light shining upon our hearts for the purpose of producing the fruit of humility. This week's lesson or video, I want to make it more interactive. So please leave me a comment. Tell me your view about humility. Thank you and see you next time.